Welcome back to another episode of Valuable Coins, where we dive deep into the world of numismatics, uncovering the most valuable and unique coins in the market today. If you're a coin enthusiast, collector, or simply interested in the incredible value of rare coins, you're in the right place. In today's video, we will explore two of the most fascinating and expensive United States coins currently circulating the auction market. First up today, we're taking a close look at a coin that shows just how much a coin's condition impacts its value. The 1952 Abraham Lincoln Wheat Penny with Denver D mint mark, but unfortunately, in full damage condition. We'll explore what makes this coin special, how damage affects its worth, and what it's valued at in today's market. Let's dive in. The Lincoln Wheat Penny series was minted from 1909 through 1958, featuring Abraham Lincoln's iconic profile on the obverse and wheat stalks on the reverse. The 1952 penny was produced at the Denver Mint, marked by the small D mint mark below the date. In 1952, America was experiencing post-war growth and prosperity. The wheat penny was still a common coin in circulation, used by millions daily. However, because of its age and use, many pennies from this era show signs of wear and sometimes more severe damage. So, what does full damage condition mean? This refers to coins that have significant physical damage, like deep scratches, corrosion, bends, holes, cleaning marks, or heavy discoloration, which dramatically reduce their collector value. In this 1952 D penny, you can see the surface is heavily compromised, details are worn or obscured, and the coin lacks the original luster or color. Such damage makes it difficult for collectors to appreciate the coin's design. So, what is a fully damaged 1952D Lincoln Wheat Penny worth today in the current market? Such a heavily damaged coin is typically worth only around 5 to 20 cents. Barely more than face value, since collectors and dealers generally avoid damaged coins. Coins in better condition, especially those with original color or minimal wear, can fetch several dollars or more. Rare varieties, errors, or coins in uncirculated grades are worth even more. If you find damaged coins like this, it's best to keep them safe and consider them for educational or sentimental purposes rather than investment. Avoid cleaning or repairing coins yourself, as this often worsens their condition. The 1952 Abraham Lincoln Wheat Penny with D mint mark in full damage condition holds minimal market value, generally between 5 and 20 cents. Condition is key in coin collecting, and damaged coins like this remind us why. The 1978 Washington quarter dollar, featuring a large date, no mint mark, and found in fine condition. Could it be silver? Could it be worth more than 25 cents? Let's find out right now. Let's rewind to 1978. It was a transitional time in American history. Inflation was rising. The economy was shifting, and coins like the quarter were essential for everyday purchases. That year, the U.S. Mint produced hundreds of millions of Washington quarters, including the one we're exploring today. This particular 1978 quarter was minted in Philadelphia, which at the time did not use a mint mark on circulating quarters. So if your coin has no letter near George Washington's ponytail, don't worry, it's not an error. It simply means it was minted in Philly. On the obverse or front of the coin, you'll see the familiar face of George Washington, a design by John Flanagan, first introduced in 1932. At the top is the word Liberty. Within God We Trust to the left, and the year 1978 at the bottom in bold, large date format. The reverse design features a majestic bald eagle, wings spread wide, standing on a bundle of arrows with olive branches beneath. This image symbolizes both America's strength and its desire for peace. Now here's the big question. Is the 1978 quarter made of silver? The answer is simple: no. After 1964, the U.S. Mint stopped using 90% silver in quarters. The 1978 quarter is made of copper-nickel clad composition with a solid copper core and a nickel outer layer. So unfortunately, this coin has no silver content. Unless it's a very rare off-metal error, which we'll mention later, in fine condition. Your 1978 quarter has moderate wear from circulation. The high points on Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers are smoothed out, but the main design remains visible and clear. It's a circulated coin with history on its surface. Now, let's talk about value. In today's market, especially on platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, or coin forums, a 1978 Washington quarter with no mint mark, in fine condition, typically sells for 30 cents to $1, depending on the demand and whether it's sold individually or in bulk. But what if your coin is in better shape in extra fine XF condition? It could fetch $10 to $20 if it's in about uncirculated O or mint state, especially with beautiful luster. The value can jump to $50 to $150. Certified MS65 or MS67. Examples from professional grading services like PCGS or NGC have sold for up to $30 or more. While the standard 1978 quarter isn't rare, certain mint errors can significantly raise its value. Look for things like off-center strikes, die cracks, or clipped planchettes. These errors can increase the price to $20, $50, or even over $100, depending on severity and visibility. Always check your coin closely under magnification. Next up, the 1945 Abraham Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark, graded in fine condition. We'll explore its history, what fine condition means, and what this coin is worth in today's market. Let's get started. The Lincoln Wheat Penny series. Minted from 1909 through 1958. Features the beloved profile of Abraham Lincoln on the front and wheat ears on the back. The 1945 penny was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which is why it has no mint mark. 1945 was a pivotal year marking the end of World War II. And this penny circulated widely during that historic time. Coins from this era carry a special significance for collectors due to their connection to a major moment in history. So what does fine condition mean? In coin grading, fine, often abbreviated as F, indicates moderate wear on the high points. But the major design details are still clearly visible. For this 1945 penny, you'll notice some smoothing on Lincoln's cheek and hair, but the wheat stalks and date remain distinct. Even with this moderate wear, the coin retains much of its original charm and design, making it a desirable addition. For collectors who want a reasonably priced yet attractive example, the 1945 Lincoln Wheat Penny without mint mark is a fairly common date, but its popularity means coins in fine condition are always in demand, especially among collectors completing wheat penny sets. So, what is the value of a 1945 Lincoln Wheat Penny without mint mark in fine condition in today's market? These coins typically sell for around 50 cents to $1.50, depending on factors like color, eye appeal, and overall preservation. Coins with original red or red-brown color tend to command prices at the higher end. Any cleaning, damage, or corrosion can reduce the coin's value. So, condition and originality remain crucial if you own a 1945 wheat penny. Handle it carefully by the edges, avoid cleaning it yourself, and store it in a protective holder in a cool, dry place to preserve its condition. Next up, the 1952 Abraham Lincoln Wheat Penny with an S, mint mark. Struck at the San Francisco Mint, preserved in good condition. We'll discuss its historical significance, what good condition means for this penny, and its value in today's market. Let's dive in the Lincoln Wheat Penny, produced from 1909 to 1958. Features one of America's most beloved presidents, Abraham Lincoln, on the obverse, with wheat stalks framing the reverse side. The 1952 penny with the S mint mark indicates it was minted in San Francisco, a facility known for producing coins with lower mintages compared to Philadelphia and Denver. In 1952, America was in a post-war boom, and pennies were widely used in everyday transactions. The San Francisco Mint produced fewer pennies than other mints, which adds to the interest and value of the 1952s. Wheat penny among collectors today. Now, what exactly is good condition in coin grading? In the grading scale, good indicates a coin that is well worn with major details still visible. For the 1952's Lincoln Wheat Penny, you'll see moderate wear on Lincoln's face and hair, with the wheat stalks still identifiable on the reverse, but with softened details, although the coin shows signs of circulation. The date and the S mint mark are clear, which is crucial for collectors. Coins in good condition are affordable and popular among those starting their wheat penny collections. The 1952's Wheat Penny isn't extremely rare, but its moderate mintage and the popularity of wheat pennies make it a desirable collectible. Coins from the San Francisco Mint often carry a premium over their Philadelphia and Denver counterparts. So, what is the value of a 1952's Abraham Lincoln Wheat Penny in good condition today? Currently, these coins typically sell for around $1 to $3 depending on the exact condition, color, and overall eye appeal. Coins retaining their original copper red or red-brown color and free from major damage will command prices at the higher end. Any cleaning, corrosion, or damage will reduce the value significantly. If you own a 1952's Wheat Penny, handle it carefully by the edges, avoid cleaning, and store it in a dry, protective holder to maintain its condition. To sum up, the 1952's Abraham Lincoln Wheat Penny in good condition is a collectible coin, valued between $10 and $30 in today's market. It's a great piece for collectors interested in mid-20th century wheat pennies. Do you have a 1952's Wheat Penny? Now you know what makes it special and what it might be worth. Next up, we're diving into the story and value of the 1997 Washington quarter dollar, featuring a large date, the P Mint mark from the Philadelphia Mint, and found in uncirculated condition. Is this coin silver? How much is it worth today? Let's find out. 1997 was a year of economic growth and cultural milestones in the U.S. But for coin collectors, it was a continuation of a long tradition, the Washington quarter. This coin has been a staple of American currency since 1932. The P Mint mark indicates this quarter was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, the birthplace of many U.S. coins. In 1997, Philadelphia quarters resumed, bearing the P mark after a long gap, making this mark a notable feature. On the front, or obverse, we see the classic portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. The inscriptions include Liberty at the top, In God We Trust to the left, and the large date 1997 at the bottom. The reverse showcases the iconic American bald eagle, perched on a bundle of arrows and olive branches, a symbol of both strength and peace, consistent since the coin's inception. Now, a key question: is the 1997 Washington quarter silver? The answer is no for general circulation coins. The U.S. Mint stopped using 90% silver in quarters after 1964. The 1997 quarter is made of copper-nickel clad, a copper core with nickel outer layers. Our featured coin is in uncirculated condition, meaning it shows no signs of wear and retains its original mint luster. Such coins are highly prized by collectors who want pristine examples. In today's auction market, a 1997 P Washington quarter in uncirculated condition typically sells for around $1 to $3, while not a rare coin. The crisp condition and P Mint mark make it appealing to collectors completing modern sets. Keep in mind, special proof coins or silver commemorative quarters from 1997 can command higher prices, often ranging from $10 to $50 or more, depending on grading and packaging. To preserve value, store your uncirculated coins in protective holders, and avoid handling them directly. This prevents tarnishing and maintains their pristine condition. whether you're a beginner or experienced collector. The 1997 Uncirculated Washington Quarter is a solid addition to your collection, representing a pivotal moment when Philadelphia resumed mint marks on quarters. Next up, the 1947 Abraham Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark, featuring a beautiful red color shade and preserved in good condition. We'll discuss its history, what makes that red color so special, the meaning of good condition, and what this coin is worth in today's market. Let's get started. The Lincoln Wheat Penny series was minted from 1909 to 1958, making it one of the most beloved and collected series in American coinage. The 1947 penny was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which is why it has no mint mark. 1947 was a post-World War II year, a time when America was transitioning into a new era of growth and prosperity. Coins from this period carry both historical significance and nostalgic value. Now, let's talk about that stunning red color. When pennies are freshly minted, they have a bright copper red appearance. Over time, many coins lose this color and turn brown due to oxidation. A Lincoln Wheat Penny with original red color, often called full red or red, is highly sought after by collectors because it indicates the coin's surfaces have been well preserved and untouched in coin grading terms. Good condition means the coin has moderate to heavy wear, but the main design elements and date remain readable. For this 1947 penny, you'll see some smoothing on Lincoln's profile and the wheat ears. But the details are still clear and the red color vibrant. This combination of a preserved red color and good condition makes this coin an appealing choice for collectors looking for quality yet affordable. Lincoln Wheat Penny Swile. The 1947 Philadelphia Wheat Penny isn't a rare date. Pennies that retain their original red color are relatively uncommon and therefore more valuable. Collectors completing sets often prioritize coins with this vibrant copper hue. So, what's the value of a 1947 Lincoln Wheat Penny without mint mark in red color and good condition? As of today's market, these coins typically sell between $30 and $70, depending on the intensity of the red color and the overall IO. Peel coins with a full bright red color command prices at the higher end. Conversely, any signs of cleaning, corrosion, or dulling can reduce the coin's value. If you own a 1947 Wheat Penny in red color, handle it carefully, avoid cleaning it yourself, and store it in a dry, cool environment within protective holders to maintain its vibrant appearance. Next up in today's episode, we're exploring the 1991 Washington Quarter Dollar, featuring a large date, a D mint mark, and found in very fine condition. Could it be silver? Is it rare? And what's it really worth in today's auction market? Let's dive right in. The year was 1991. The Cold War was ending. The World Wide Web was just getting started, and American coinage continued as usual. Millions of quarters were struck that year, including the one we're talking about today, the 1991 D Mint Mark Washington Quarter. The D Mint Mark you'll see on this coin stands for the Denver Mint, one of the primary U.S. mint facilities. The Denver Mint has been producing coins since the early 1900s and was responsible for over 630 million quarters in 1991 alone. Let's start with the obverse, the front of the coin. It features the iconic bust of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan in 1932. At the top, you'll see the word Liberty with "In God We Trust" on the left, and the large date 1991 at the bottom. Just to the right of Washington's ponytail is the all-important D Mint mark. The reverse of the coin shows a majestic peaked bald eagle, wings stretched wide, perched on a bundle of arrows, symbolizing strength with olive branches beneath. For peace. This classic design served America well until 1999, when it was replaced by the State Quarters series now. Let's clear up a common misconception. Is the 1991 Washington Quarter made of silver? The answer is no. Quarters made after 1964 are composed of copper-nickel clad, a copper core with a nickel outer layer. That means the 1991 D quarter contains no silver content and is intended strictly for circulation. Now, about the coin's condition. A 1991 quarter in very fine VF condition shows light. Even wear on the high points Washington's hairlines and the eagle's feathers remain mostly sharp. It has seen some circulation, but still holds plenty of eye appeal for collectors building circulated sets. So, what's the 1991 D Washington quarter in very fine condition worth in today's market on average? These coins sell for 25 cents to $1, just slightly above face value. That makes it affordable for beginner collectors, but not a rare or high-dollar coin at least. Not in circulated condition. However, in higher grades, like extremely fine XF or about uncirculated, the price may rise to $1 to $2. In mint state, condition MS63 and above, particularly those certified by PCGS or NGC. These coins can reach $5 to $15, and occasionally more, depending on strike quality and luster. Now, here's where things get interesting: mint errors. While the 1991 D quarter is common overall, coins with errors like off-center strikes, double die obverses, or missing clad layers can fetch anywhere from $20 to over $200, depending on the severity of the error. Always examine your coin closely. A small flaw might mean big money. Next up, close look at a classic piece of American coinage, the 1939 Abraham Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark, preserved in extra fine condition. We'll explore its history, what makes the extra fine grade special, and its value in today's market. Let's dive in. The Lincoln Wheat Penny series was minted from 1909 to 1958. Showcasing Abraham Lincoln's profile on the obverse and the iconic wheat ears on the reverse. The 1939 penny without a mint mark was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, the nation's oldest minting facility. 1939 was a significant year in history. Just before the outbreak of World War II, coins from this era reflect a time of great change and are cherished by collectors for their connection to American heritage. So what does extra fine, or EF condition, mean? This grade indicates a coin that has light wear on the highest points, but retains most of its design details. For the 1939 Lincoln Wheat Penny, you'll notice that Lincoln's facial features, hair strands, and the wheat stalks on the reverse are still sharply defined. Extra fine penny offers a wonderful balance between wear and detail, making it a favorite among collectors who want coins that show their age but still boast impressive craftsmanship. While the 1939 Lincoln Wheat Penny is not exceedingly rare, finding one in extra fine condition is less common, and thus it garners more attention from collectors and enthusiasts. So, what's the value of a 1939 Lincoln Wheat Penny without mint mark in extra fine condition? In today's market, these coins typically sell for around $2 to $5, with some reaching slightly higher depending on eye appeal and specific coin characteristics. Coins that retain original red or red-brown color have minimal marks and show strong detail command better prices. Any cleaning or damage can significantly reduce the coin's worth. If you own a 1939 Wheat Penny in extra fine condition, handle it carefully by the edges, avoid cleaning, and store it in a protective holder in a cool, dry place to preserve its beauty and value. The 1939 Abraham Lincoln Wheat Penny without mint mark in extra fine condition is a charming and valuable coin, generally worth between $20 and $50 today. It's a great addition for collectors seeking quality coins from the Wheat Penny series. Next up, the 1980 Washington Quarter Dollar, with a large date, P-mint, mark, and in good condition. Could it be silver? Is it valuable? And what's it worth on today's coin market? Let's break it all down. The year was 1980. The U.S. was in the midst of an energy crisis, inflation was rising, and coins remained essential for daily life. The U.S. Mint struck millions of quarters that year, including the one we're exploring today, minted in Philadelphia. As indicated by the P Mint mark, coins with the P Mint mark were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, although Philadelphia didn't use mint marks on quarters until 1980. That year marked the first time the P officially appeared on Washington quarters, making this release a little more historically significant than you might think. Let's take a closer look. On the obverse, you'll see the profile of George Washington. Originally designed by John Flanagan in 1932, the coin bears the word Liberty across the top, "In God We Trust" on the left, and the large date 1980 boldly stamped at the bottom. Just to the right of Washington's ponytail, you'll find the P Mint mark. The reverse side of the coin features a classic American symbol, the bald eagle. Wings spread wide, perched on a bundle of arrows, with olive branches below. This powerful design stood strong on US quarters until 1999, when the 50 state quarters program began. Now for a key question: is the 1980 Washington quarter made of silver? The answer is no. The U.S. Mint stopped producing 90% silver quarters for circulation after 1964. The 1980 quarter is made of a copper-nickel clad composition, a pure copper core with a layer of nickel. If you see a reddish-brown edge on your coin, that's the copper core peeking through. The coin we're discussing today is in good condition, meaning it has seen heavy circulation. The fine details in Washington's hair and the eagle's wings are likely worn down, but the date, mint mark, and major features are still visible. This is a lower grade, but still a collectible piece, especially for beginners or set builders. So what's it worth? A 1980 large date Washington quarter with P Mint mark in good condition usually sells for around 25 cents to 50 cents in today's auction or coin market. That's roughly face value to a small premium, depending on the buyer and demand. In higher grades like extremely fine XF or about uncirculated. Oh, that's circulated. Oh, no, lipstick. Ruby Kiss. Ruby Kiss, only Ruby Kiss. Only Ruby Kiss has the luxury using S. M squa, maquette, Melez. Melez Kiss, Melez, Melez, Hall. Melez, 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 Hull Sit, Melez, Melez. Melez, Melez, pre-weighed. Melez, Melez. 8, guy bid like it. Melez, did. I so uncredit it, ho I can lemote set it. Be sekasek really kukis in me satis cut to the gods it's it has it's it and less equal with it pen. Hike for a sweet values can reach $1 to $3 in uncirculated mint state condition, especially those graded by PCGS or NGC. The coin could be worth $5 to $20 or more, depending on its luster. Strike. And keep an eye out for errors. While most 1980 quarters are standard issues, some have been found with off-center strikes, die cracks, or missing clad layers. These mint errors can sell for $20 to over $100, depending on severity and rarity. Always check your coins under magnification. You never know what you'll find. Next up today, we're focusing on an interesting piece of American history, the 1935 Abraham Lincoln Wheat Penny without mint mark, but in dirty condition. We'll talk about its history, how condition impacts value, and what this coin is worth in today's market despite its dirt and wear. Let's get started. The Lincoln Wheat Penny was minted from 1909 to 1958, featuring President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and wheat stalks on the reverse. The 1935 penny, without a mint mark, was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. 1935 was a time of recovery during the Great Depression. Pennies from this year circulated heavily, so it's common to find them showing signs of wear, dirt and grime accumulated over decades. So, what do we mean by dirty condition? This refers to coins that have surface grime, discoloration, and possibly corrosion or scratches that obscure some of the details. While not cleaned, the dirt affects how collectors view the coin. In this 1935 Lincoln Wheat Penny, you can see the surfaces are darkened. The fine details on Lincoln's face and the wheat stalks are worn, and the overall appearance is less sharp due to dirt and age. Condition plays a huge role in coin value. While a 1935 penny in pristine or even fine condition can fetch a reasonable price, a dirty or heavily worn coin typically sells for much less. So, what's the value of a 1935 Lincoln Wheat Penny without mint mark in dirty condition? Today, these coins generally sell for around 10 to 25 cents, mostly near face value. Since most collectors prefer cleaner examples, coins that can be gently cleaned professionally, or that have hidden detail beneath the dirt may be worth more. If restored properly, the cleaning at home can reduce value, so it's best to consult an expert if you find dirty coins like this. Store them safely and avoid harsh cleaning. Sometimes, gentle soaking in distilled water can help, but always be cautious. Next up, we're diving into the story and value of a very common yet fascinating coin, the 1983 Washington quarter dollar with a large date, a P mint mark from the Philadelphia Mint, and found in a dirty condition. How much is this coin really worth today? Let's explore. Back in 1983, United States was experiencing economic shifts and cultural changes, but the Washington quarter remained a trusted part of everyday transactions. Millions of these quarters were minted, including the one we're focusing on today. The P mint mark on this quarter tells us it was struck at the historic Philadelphia Mint. Notably, 1983 was one of the years when Philadelphia quarters proudly carried the P mark, a detail that collectors appreciate. Looking at the obverse, you'll see the familiar profile of George Washington designed by John Flanagan, with the inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, and the large date 1983 below. The P mint mark sits just to the right of Washington's ponytail. The reverse side showcases the American bald eagle, wings spread wide, clutching arrows and olive branches, a powerful symbol of the nation's strength and peace. For a common question, is this 1983 quarter silver? The answer is no. After 1964, the U.S. Mint stopped using silver in quarters. Your 1983 quarter is made of copper nickel clad, a pure copper core with nickel on the outer layers. This particular coin is in dirty condition, meaning it has accumulated dirt, grime, and possibly some oxidation from years of handling and exposure. While it may not look its best, the underlying details are still visible and it's still collectible in dirty condition. Your 1983 quarter would likely grade between good G and fine F, depending on how much wear is present once cleaned carefully. Keep in mind, cleaning coins improperly can reduce their value, so it's often best to leave them as is unless you're experienced in today's auction market. A 1983 P Washington quarter in dirty condition typically sells for about 25 cents, which is its face value. In better condition, such as fine or very fine, it might fetch up to $1 or slightly more. Depending on the buyer. Coins in extremely fine XF condition or better can range from $1 to $3, while uncirculated MS examples, graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC, can go from $5 up to $15 or more, especially if they have sharp details and great luster. Rare errors on 1983 quarters, like double die obverse, off-center strikes, or clipped planchettes, can command much higher prices, sometimes hundreds of dollars, so it's always worth examining your coins closely for anything unusual to protect your quarters, especially those in collectible condition. Store them in coin flips, 2x2 holders, or albums. Avoid harsh cleaning, and handle coins by the edges to prevent oils from your fingers damaging the surface. Even though the 1983 quarter is common, It's a key piece for anyone completing a full Washington quarter, set from 1932 to 1998. Every coin has a story, and yours might be the start of a wonderful collection. In summary, the 1983 large date Washington quarter with a P mint mark, in dirty condition, generally holds face value around 25 cents in today's auction market. While it may not be worth a fortune, it remains a valuable piece of American numismatic history.